Guys, Mark here, and we're committed to giving you valuable, longer form content. So last week we did a single family house, a back of the napkin. So today we found a property in Jacksonville, Florida. It's a duplex, so it's a two-family. So it's a two-family, okay? And it's in Jacksonville, Florida. The price for that property is $165,000. But what we're going to do is we're going to show you how using the FHA First Time Homebuyers Program will give you 96.5% financing, loan to value. LTV means loan to value. So that means we are going to be able to borrow on a purchase price of $165,000. We're going to be able to borrow $159,225, and our down payment is only going to be $5,775. That's pretty amazing, right? But it's even going to get more amazing because when you use the First Time Home Buyers Program through FHA, which I know it sounds like it's the first time you're buying a home, but you can use it consistently. You just have to pay it off. You're always going to be able to use it as an investor. The only caveat is you have to live in the property. So this property rents, the 2 units rent for $1,500, $1,530 per rent. And let's look at it times 2. That's going to give us $3,060 times 12 is going to give us $36,720 in gross rent. That's gross rent. Now, let's look at what the expenses on this property could be. Well, we know what taxes are going to be. They're $151. We know insurance on this is $125, and we know that management is $100, and this is per month. Per month. And we also know that maintenance is also $100, which is going to give us a grand total of $476 a month times 12, or expenses, operating expenses of $5,712. Okay? Now, if we were to have this as an investment property, we would rent out both of the units. So let's look at what it does for an investment property. If we subtract this, it's going to give us a net operating income, which stands for NOI, of $31,008. Quite dramatic. But let's look at it as living in the property. When you live in this property, and I'm going to actually erase this, and I'm going to do it as if it's living in the property, our mortgage payment is going to run us $1,059 times 12 is $12,708. If we rent one unit, okay, times 12, what's that going to give us? How much? It's going to give us roughly, our adjusted NOI is going to be $12,648. So if you look at these two numbers, they roughly equal one another. So what does that mean? That means you're living rent free. Why are you living rent free? Because you have enough income to carry the mortgage. Does everybody understand this? What I've done is you bought your first home. You put down $5,700. You use the FHA with a loan to value of 96.5%. And you took out this mortgage. You're living in one unit. Now, let's look at after 12 months, because you have to have lived there for 12 months. Let's look at what the cash flow is going to be if you rented the other unit. Because guess what? What's this times 12? How about, let's see, it is going to be over $18,300. So you're going to have cash flow on this property after 12 months of $18,300. I'd say to put down $5,700, build depreciation, and have this cash flow and the appreciation that you're going to get, you're crushing it. This is why real estate is so great, because of leverage. Leverage gives the ability for you to lift something much heavier than a normal person. Leverage is a leverage, it's a fulcrum. So this is the leverage that you're getting, and just knowing this changes your life.